Continuing on the custom card review streak, we're going to be talking about a custom UI signed Goku versus Kefla. It's coming in from our guy Cassowary. I'm pretty sure that's how you say your name. But before I go and read Cassowary's cards, send me Dokkan concepts over to bhdevcustomcards@gmail.com so I get to your Dokkan concept as soon as possible. While I'm getting all these recent and older Dokkan concepts out the way. So Cassowary says, "Hey Dev, here is a concept for new UI sign Goku that would have a standby similar to Dragon Fist Goku." I'm pretty sure he's talking about the STR one. But with his Kamehameha against Kefla. I made some custom animated cards for him, but I don't know if the files won't be corrupt. I hope not. They aren't corrupt, by the way, because I double checked them before I started recording. Making those card arts took a really long time, so if I will be able to enter the files, then I hope you will like them. I already took a look at both of them. They look pretty damn good, and considering the fact that you took the time out of your day to create those arts, I gotta say, it's A, flattering, and B, they look fire. And I'm going to go ahead and showcase them as soon as I start talking about the UI sign Goku. So just, yeah. Let's go ahead and get straight to it. Now, I got to use the Dokkan Wiki as like a little like background, because obviously if I use the email as a background, it's going to show the email address as well as his name there, and I don't want to have the consistent blur box there, so we usually just use the Dokkan Wiki. And shout out to the Dokkan Wiki, they finally woke up, they had their cup of coffee, and they updated the website. Lord, anytime the Dokkan Wiki updates their website, it's a good day. So it's going to be a great day today, and I hope you guys are having an immaculate day so far. Okay, so let's go ahead and showcase this UI Goku. So I'm going to go ahead and just real quick show them. I'm gonna turn on my camera in just a second, but this is what his card art looks like for his base, and then he has his standby, which is right over here. Let's go ahead and just showcase the art for his base real quick. Let me just grab it up. It's right over here. Let me turn my camera off so you guys can see the full scope of things. It looks pretty good. Oh wait, hold on. I can't full screen it. Let me actually try to get it inside frame as much as possible. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so as you guys can see, let me just go ahead and put it right there. Okay, so yeah, that's what it looks like. This, wow, like it looks, this is nice. I can't even front. It's pretty damn cool. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I can't really like say nothing else. And considering like, bro, I don't know what to say. It's cool. It's cool, bro. Yeah, I don't have much to say about it. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm obviously not gonna critique it because you took all the time out of your day to make this, and it probably took a really long time to make it. Yeah, this is fire, bro. It's fire. I don't have much else to say. And while we're at it, let me just real quick. Okay, let me just do this. Let me go ahead and turn my camera back on so I can just go ahead and grab the second art up. So as you guys see, you guys already saw the base for the UI Goku. Let's just go ahead and have the standby ready, so when it's there, we can just go ahead and let's pull it up. Okay. So let me zoom out. Wait, no, let me zoom in actually. Doesn't look good. Okay, I'm gonna go and turn my camera off, and we're gonna talk about this Goku. Can I zoom in a little bit more? Can I? Okay, so you guys can't see like the top, but all it says is leader skill up here, and all it says is art and stats. Okay, so he's an LR, he is physical, and this is his art. You guys already saw his animated art. These are his stats. I'm going to assume that it's his rainbow stats. He has a very high HP stat. Oh my god. With a very high defensive stat, no? Is that a moderately high defensive stat? I would probably say. Maybe no, that HP stat is high. Considering that the attack is on the very, very lower end, this is more than likely going to be a defensive unit because he has high HP as well as high defense for his rainbow stats, I'm going to assume. His link set is Godly Power, Shocking Speed, Terminative Power, Over in a Flash, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Wow, Prepare for Battle, Shocking Speed, and Over in a Flash. He's going to do well right next to all of those UI Gokus. Granted, of course, you know, you can link him right next to UI Gokus without him having to have a different name. He's a Ultra Instinct sign. So, Awakening in the face of defeat, Ultra Instinct sign, Goku. And his leader skill is Powerful Comeback, Kamehameha, or tournament participants 3 key and 170% across the board. And the 30% of stats is 2 Universal Survival Saga or Final Trump cards. So this card was made, I'm going to assume, last year. This is a 2024 card, so this is prior to the 10th year power shift, like, you know, meta, where we're in like 220% leader skills and so on and so forth. So let me just go ahead and real quick showcase the 200% leader skill. So as you guys can see, looking at this 200% leader skill, it is pretty much topped off with LRs, like it's LR City. And like the TURs aren't really too crazy. It's like you have STR Hercule for slot 1 and support. I'm pretty sure he supports, right? Who else do we have? I mean, Dragon Fist in this specific scenario. I mean, he has fell off, but in a specific scenario, he could work. Who else do we have here that I'm probably skipping over? There's some super easy A's down here, I'm pretty certain. Yeah, we have STR, Super Easy A Gogeta. We have In Buhan. This guy is definitely set and staged for an Easy A. Who else do we have here? Like a Super Easy A, excuse me. I mean, it's only 2 Super Easy A's. But I'm not sure if Buhan will work too well, like, around some of the options you have in this team. So Buhan's probably not even an option. Same with Gogeta. Maybe not an option on this team because it's very top heavy with LRs. You have 4 out of the 6 10th year anniversary LRs. And I mean, if you have the 2 best LRs in the game, that being the LR Super Gogeta and LR Super Vegito, I mean, it's pretty much, these are must runs, like, absolutely. Then you have Gotenks, who could sit in slot 1 within no certain amount of turns. Who else do you have here? You do have AJO UI, who I'm pretty certain is going to be his best linking partner. Who else do you have here? This is probably going to end up turning into a team that you'd want to run like pretty much a Universal Survival Saga team around. Like this 200% leader skill is, I would say it's solid. I mean, granted, we haven't looked at this guy's kit. If you ran double of him, I'm pretty certain this guy's going to be a slot 1. And I'm going to assume with his high defensive stat and high HP stat, this guy's going to be a slot 1. I'm just assuming based off of what I'm seeing with the stats. Now, this guy's best team is probably just a double Evolution Blue Vegetas. So you can get that 220% leader skill, probably. Yeah, I would probably say so. But his 200% leader skill is, I'd say it's okay. I'd say it's an okay 200% leader skill, not 220%. I'm too used to saying that. It's an okay 200% leader skill. Okay, so with that being said, let's get back on over to the card. So his 12 key, that being Calm Waves of Mount Pazoo. Actually, is it okay 200%? I mean, if you have these 2 guys in the team who aren't really that crazy at the start of the fight, because I mean, this guy can get killed, no? It's okay 200% of these. I'm not even gonna act like it's not. You know what? No. Let's go ahead and talk about the card. I'm not gonna second guess myself. Okay, so 50% attack and 30% defense for 1 turn, and a 50% chance of further raising attack for 1 turn. So that's a 50% chance of gaining an additional 30% attack for 1 turn while doing colossal damage to enemy. And the 18 key, that being Air Cutting Punches, stacks attack and gets 50% defense for 1 turn, and has a 50% chance of getting an additional 30% attack for 1 turn. Does big colossal damage, of course, and lowers the enemy's defense. So, okay. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see if this is shaping up to look good for this guy, like with his super attack effects. Because if he has additional super attack chances, okay, let's just go and take a look at his passive. Okay, so activates interest animation upon entry once only. Guarantee dodge for 1 turn from character's entry turn. So he's kind of like 8 to the AGL UI. 77% attack and defense, as well as a 17% chance to dodge for 4 turns from character's entry turn. Okay. And 7 key and 177% attack and defense at the start of turn. 59% chance to dodge, just baseline, and 37% damage reduction within the same turn until character receives an attack after attacking. Okay, so he has 37% damage reduction after he attacks before he receives the attack. Wow. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. 1 key up to 7, 22% attack and defense up to 77%, and a 17% chance to crit with each attack dodged. So I guess he builds up to a guaranteed crit because there's no limit to how much he can build up to his crit chance. Okay. And he also gets a 3% chance to dodge up to 18% with each super attack performed. and he launches a guaranteed super within the same turn after dodging an attack, so that should be fairly easy to get off. Plus additional 59% attack and defense performing a super attack. If ki is 24, guards all attacks when receiving an attack, and launches a guaranteed super. Okay. So, so he has dodge, damage reduction, and guard built into his kit. And he starts out with a 59% chance to dodge on top of that additional 17% chance to dodge for 4 turns. So that would mean within those first 4 turns, this guy would have a 76% chance to dodge, because 59 into 17 is 76. And then, granted, he's going to be building up that additional dodge he has with each super attack performed. That's a 3% chance to dodge up to an 18% chance to dodge with each super attack performed. And that is 6 supers he has to do. And he gets, what's that? He gets 2 plus supers in this kit. Both of them being guaranteed. One for him dodging an attack, and one for him getting to 24 ki. So let's also factor in, let's say you're still within the first 4 turns and you still have that 76% chance to dodge, and this guy super attacks 6 times, and you get lucky with this guy's hidden potential system. That would be, because that's an additional, what's that? It's additional 18% chance to dodge. So that's 76 plus 18. That's a 94% chance to dodge. Wow. Okay. And let's say that turn, let's say that the 4 turns wear off. Like you're past the 4 turns. Yeah, 96% chance to dodge. Really? Okay, that's very interesting. So within those first 4 turns, you get all 6 of those supers off. That's a 94% chance to dodge. And then from that turn onward, from the 4 turns, like 4 turns for him, that would be a 77% chance to dodge. He's pretty damn good. And also factor in that he does get that guard when he's at 24 ki. And it should be very easy for this guy to get to 24 ki on the Universal Survival Saga team. Which is why I would say that the LR Evolution Blue Vegeta from the 10th year anniversary, for that 220% leader skill, you load that team up with, like, I would say easy A-Team Universe 7, you run AGL UI, yeah, you can easily get to 24 ki on that team. 100%. Okay. Alright, so within his dodge chance, he's looking fairly strong. Those first 4 turns, you build up all that dodge. That's a, wow. A 90% plus chance to dodge. And he gets a 77% chance to dodge. Okay, wow. And then he has that 37% damage reduction after he attacks until he receives an attack. So, what's that? That's a 77% chance to dodge, as well as 37% damage reduction. Of course, until he receives an attack after he attacks, as well as that guard. This guy's pretty good. He's pretty good. Now the only thing I would say that I would add to this card is maybe ki per keystore obtained. I would only say ki per keystore obtained because what if you want to run him off of a Universal Survival Saga team, like on his own 200% leader skill team, so that way he won't struggle to get to 24 ki. That's all I would say. Yeah, just that. Other than that, this card design is very strong. And also, I forgot to mention the fact that this card is building up ki and attack and defensive buff, as well as, what's that, crit chance each time he dodges. And he has guaranteed dodge within the first turn. Yeah, he's strong. I'll say this is a strong design. I like the design. Okay, so the part of the passive where it says within the same turn until the character receives an attack after attacking means that the damage reduction is always active before attacking, and it runs out after the first attack is received after attacking. Okay, so that makes a lot more sense. So the damage reduction is active before he attacks, and it runs out after the first attack received. Okay, it makes a lot of sense. And his categories are as shown. I'm not going to read off the categories, just going to skip over it for time's sake. Okay, so his standby can be activated when HP is 59% or less, or starting from the 5th turn from start of battle. So he's within the same boat as the Tech UI, where he has to reach the 5th turn from start of battle. Okay, let's go ahead and see what his standby is looking like. Okay, and of course, guys, I got to go ahead and showcase what his art looks like. Like this is fire. Yeah, has like the little little red strafing beams from like Kefla. This is really cool, bro. Shout out to you, Cassowary. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. I could be wrong, but yeah, this is cool as hell. I really dig this, bro, and I dig like the base form too. I just didn't have much to say about it. I was just like, like, okay, wow, that's cool. If you guys haven't noticed, I'm a very easy person to impress when it comes to looking at like cards and arts. I'm not that hard to impress, which is why I'm rarely ever like harshly critiquing cards, Okay, so super attack, because there's no super attacks, because of course he's in the standby. Okay, so unable to attack except when finish effect is activated, 7 key and 377% attack and defense baseline, and a 70% chance to dodge, and he gets an additional 30% chance to dodge before attacking. So he has guaranteed dodge before he attacks, and after, of course, he's not attacking, but he has, wait, what? Wait, he can't attack. Wait, hold on. There's an inconsistency here. He can't attack. So, wait, okay, so I'm going to assume what he means by that is in slot 1, where he's going to be, he's going to have that guaranteed dodge. And then after it says unable to attack, he'll have a 70% chance to dodge onward. I'm going to assume that's what it means, because this is a little bit inconsistent. This has to mean a guaranteed dodge, because he can't attack at all. Yeah, he can't attack at all. This is before attacking. Okay, so randomly changes certain type of key spheres to rainbow, so he's a rainbow orb changer. He has unrestricted guard, and he also gives allies a 7% chance to dodge per rainbow key sphere obtained. Count starts from 3rd key sphere, so if you get the 5, wait, this is rainbow key sphere. So you don't be able to get the ally a 7% chance to dodge only. Okay, so if 2 or more rainbow key spheres obtained, wait, what? Hold on, because it says plus additional 7% chance to dodge for all allies per rainbow key sphere obtained. Count starts from 3rd key sphere with 2 or more rainbow key spheres obtained. So this is rainbow key sphere obtained for a dodge. Okay. So I would like to assume if you get the 5 rainbow orbs, which is the most you can get for rainbow key spheres, would that mean the card has up to a 14% chance to dodge for allies? Oh, do keep in mind that he gets the additional dodge chance because it doesn't say self-excluded. Okay. A 50%, and that's 50% damage reduction before receiving an attack. And he also gets an additional 177% attack when finish effect is activated. Tokyo Drift Kamehameha. That's one of the best, excuse me, not active skill. That's one of the best finish effect names I've read this year. Because him riding Kefla's beam is a Tokyo Drift ass move. That's fire. Okay. 50% damage reduction before he receives an attack. Okay. So unrestricted guard, 50% damage reduction before he takes 1 attack, up to a 100% chance to dodge before he takes an attack. Well, no, 100% chance to dodge before he attacks, but he can attack. So what I'm taking from that is that he has guaranteed dodge inside the first slot when the enemy's doing their first attacks, and then after it says unable to attack, he has a 70% chance to dodge. But the thing is that you can stack on top of his 70% chance to dodge by getting rainbow orbs, which he's creating rainbow orbs. So he can get up to a 84% chance to dodge, I'm going to assume. So guaranteed dodge for those first slot attacks, and then when it's getting on over to the second slot attacks, he has up to a 84% chance to dodge, 50% damage reduction, guard. His dodge support is like, he has that for himself and the entire rotation. He's good. Yeah, okay, Mr. Slot 1 here. All right, this guy has all defensive abilities. So his finished effect, Tokyo Drift Kamehameha, macerates attack temporarily, nullifies enemy super attack, and counters with ferocious power, performs a guaranteed crit. So the condition activated when enemy launches a super against the character once only. So, why doesn't this character have a scouter then? Shouldn't this character have a scouter? I'm pretty sure the STR Dragonfist Goku, who you're like modeling this after, doesn't he have a scouter? I'm pretty sure he has a scouter. Yeah, he should have a scouter then. So that way you could just go ahead and put him in front of that super attack and he just fucking nukes the boss. And all that stacked up attack inside the space form is just transferred over to this guy's form and he just bombs the boss. Okay. I would say W design. Only thing I would give to the base is Keeper Keys are obtained. If you'd run them off another team, or just as Rainbow Orb changing. Rainbow Orb changing with the Keeper Keys are obtained is, hey, whatever you want to do. And then we go on over here. Give him a scouter. Give this man a scouter. You gave him every defensive ability in the book. Give his ass a scouter, and we are cooking. Other than that, he is exceptionally strong. He's very good. Every defensive ability, high amounts of stats, Rainbow Orb changing, dodge support. He's very good. One of the best finish effect names I've ever read. This is fire. It's Tokyo Drift. Send me Dokkan concepts over to bhdevcustomcards@gmail.com. Send it to your Dokkan concept as soon as possible while I'm getting all these recent and older Dokkan concepts out the way. Cassowary, I hope I'm saying your name correctly, brother. Thank you for sending your custom card. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next video, and I absolutely love you all. Peace.